Hello, Apba baseball fans. Today's game is going to be the 1941 Boston Red Sox, led by Ted Williams, and the 1941 New York Yankees, led by Joe DiMaggio. Today's starting lineups for the Red Sox will be Pete Fox in right field, Jim Tabor at third base, Dom DiMaggio, brother of Joe, in center field, the splendid splinter Ted Williams in left field, Jimmy Fox at first base, Joe Cronin at shortstop, Bobby Doerr at second base, and the catcher is Picklock, and the pitcher is Lefty Grove. He is a grade D Z pitcher. And starting for the New York Yankees, Tommy Heinrich in right field, Red Rolfe at third base, Joe Gordon at second base, Joe DiMaggio in center field, Charlie King Kong Keller in left field, Bill Dickey is the catcher, Frank Crosetti is the shortstop, and Joe Sturm at first base. Lefty Gomez is the pitcher, grade C, W modifier. We are all set. Hope you enjoyed today's game, and here's the first pitch from Lefty Gomez to Pete Fox. It is a 41 roll, dice roll, 28. Is the play result, and that is a ground out to shortstop. For the first out, Jim Tabor comes to bat. 25, that's an 8 against a grade C pitcher, so that's going to be a base hit to the left center field. Jim Tabor starts off the Red Sox. With one down, he's at first. The batter is Dom DiMaggio. That is a fly ball to right field. Tabor retreats to first base. He will have to hold. The batter is Ted Williams. Ted Williams. From one Hall of Famer to another Hall of Famer. He's going to go ahead and pitch to Ted Williams. That is going to be a base hit, single to right field. Ted Williams never minded hitting against the shift. And we have runners now at first and third with 2 outs. Jimmy Fox. That is a 24 or a ground out to the second baseman. So Lefty Gomez survives the threat in the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. The Yankees will come to bat. Lefty Grove takes the mound and he completes his warm-up tosses. He will face Tommy Heinrich, the first Yankee batter. Here's the pitch. 31 is a 9 against a grade D pitcher. It's going to be a single over shortstop. Heinrich is an average rated runner speed-wise. Red Rolfe is the batter from New York. 27. That is going to be a double play, ground out to third base. 5 to 4 to 3. 2 outs. And the second baseman for New York, Joe Gordon. The pitch to Gordon is a 53, 18 on fielding column 1. It's going to be an error on the shortstop, Joe Cronin. So Gordon goes to first with 2 outs. Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio gets into one. That is going to be against the grade C pitcher. A triple to left field, driving in the first run of the ball game. It is New York 1, Boston nothing. That's going to be an unearned run against Lefty Grove. Charlie Keller. With DiMaggio on third, here's the pitch to Keller. It is a 65 or a pop-up to shortstop in foul territory. It's the end of the bottom of the first inning. We go to the second with the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox 0. Joe Cronin steps in for Boston. 53 is the play result of 18. That is going to be an error on the shortstop. The Yankees error by Joe Cronin led to a Yankee run. We'll see if the Red Sox can make the Yankees pay for error at shortstop. Bill Dickey's the catcher for the Yankees. He's up the bat, 35. That's a 9. Gets a grade D. So that's going to be a single on an infield hit. The runner goes to second base. Runners are on first and second now with nobody out. Frankie Pitlock comes to bat. Here's the pitch to Pitlock. 26 is a fly ball to shallow left field. It is caught for the first out. The runners hold. That brings up the Red Sox pitcher, Lefty Grove. And Lefty Grove rolls an 8 against a C pitcher. That's a single over shortstop. The other runner will go to second base. So you got Dorr on second. Cronin scores. And Grove is at first. And this game is tied 1-1. That leads us back to the top of the Red Sox order. And Pete Fox, 1 out. Man on first and second. Here is the pitch. 2 is a 27. That is a pop out to third. And it's a double play with the other runner caught off first base. So Grove with a base running mistake, 5-3. And Fox pops out to third. That ends the Red Sox second inning, but the score is tied 1-1. The Yankees will lead off the bottom half of the second inning with Bill Dickey. 41's the roll. That is a ground out to the shortstop. 1 away. Frankie Quocrasetti. 1-6 is a ground out to the shortstop, Joe Cronin. 2 down. Johnny Sturm. 21 is a fly out to center field. We go to the top of the third inning. Score tied 1-1. Lefty Gomez goes back out to the mound and he completes his warm-up tosses. Jim Tabor steps in. He has a ground out to shortstop. Crosetti to Sturm for the first out. Dom DiMaggio flew out to right his first time up. 26 is a fly ball to left field. That ball is caught by Charlie King Kong Keller. And now Ted Williams steps in from the left side. Here's the pitch to Williams. 23, it's going to be a base on balls. So Williams goes to first. And that brings up Jimmy Fox with 2 outs. 33 is going to be a double over first. Williams will score, and the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead. So with 2 outs on that double, Williams got a running start, was able to score. That brings up Joe Cronin. Cronin rolls a 33, and that's going to be two bases, a double to left center field. Fox will score. Cronin settles in the second with an RBI double, and the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead. Still 2 out. Bobby Doerr the batter. 53 is a 18. That is going to be, with 2 outs, a ground out to shortstop. Ending the top half of the third, but the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead over New York. Leading off the bottom of the third is the Yankee pitcher, Lefty Gomez. Fly out to left field. 1 down. Tommy Heinrich. .44 is the roll. 8 against the D pitcher is going to be a single, and that's the second base hit of the day for Tommy Heinrich. 1 out. Runner at first. Red Rolf. 32 is a fielder's choice, ground out to second base. 4-6, Heinrich is retired. That puts Rolf at first. He is a slow runner. With 2 out, though, we're not going to play it safe. Flash Gordon, who rolls a 7. That's going to be a single, and Rolf will go to third. So 2 outs for the Yankees. They're threatening here in the third. Runners on first and third, and Joe DiMaggio is going to be intentionally walked. The old theory, you don't want the best player on the other team to beat you. But that's going to load the bases with 2 outs and bring up Charlie Keller, the Yankee left fielder. Here's the pitch to Keller with 2 outs. The roll is 42. That's going to be a base on balls. It is not. There's a run on first. He's a great Z pitcher, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. Keller stays in there. He's got the count in his favor, though. Looking for something good to hit. 53 is a 16. That's going to be a single to center. Runners advance 2 bases, but Keller is thrown out at second, trying to go for the extra base. But 2 Yankee runners will score. Rolf scores. Gordon scores. Score that as single, and out at second, 8-4 for the third out. We go to the top of the fourth with the score tied again, 3-3. Boston will lead off with their catcher, Frankie Pitlock. Here's the pitch to Pitlock. 25 is the roll. That's an 8. That's going to be a base hit to lead off the top of the fourth for the Red Sox. Lefty Grove steps in. He's going to try to sacrifice. Here's the pitch to Grove. Scores around the bunt. Play result is, for 15 is 23. That's a pop-up caught by the pitcher, and Pitlock is going to be caught off first base. So a double play brings 2 outs on the top of the fourth, and Pete Fox steps in for the Red Sox. 13 is going to be a base on balls. There's been a lot of base runners in this game. Jim Tabor is the hitter. 42 is the roll. 39. The runner is caught stealing. Fox is caught stealing, thrown out by Bill Dickey to the second baseman, Joe Gordon. So that ends the top of the fourth. The Yankees will come to bat and lead off with the catcher, Bill Dickey. Pitch to Dickey. The roll is 24. He is strike three. Struck him out. One down. Grove winds and pitches to Cossetti. 61 is a ground out to the shortstop, Joe Cronin. 2 away. And now the first baseman, Johnny Stern, steps in. There's a play result of 41. Another error on the shortstop, Joe Cronin. So now with 2 outs, the Yankees have a runner at first. Lefty Gomez comes to bat. Fly out to left his first time up. 4 is going to be a fly out to left his second time up. We'll go to the top of the 5th inning. Score tied 3-3. Dom DiMaggio leads off for the Red Sox. He draws a base on balls. Should not be DiMaggio because Tabor was at the bat when Fox was thrown out stealing. So 61 on Jim Tabor is a play result. Ground out to the shortstop. So 1 away in the top of the 5th. Now Dom DiMaggio steps in. And 3 is he draws a walk. And that is the second walk that's been given up by Lefty Gomez. DiMaggio has speed at first base. Ted Williams steps in. He will pitch to Williams, but carefully, and he draws a walk. So the Sox start off the 5th with an out, but now they've got runners at first and second. Jimmy Fox, the batter. Fox takes a mighty cut, but misses. Strike 3, that's 2 away. Joe Cronin. 42 is a play result of a walk. And Lefty Grove has walked. The bases loaded, and he's got himself in quite the pickle. Bobby Doerr steps in with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch to Bobby Doerr. That is going to be a base hit over second base. 2 runners will score. Cronin goes to second. And the Red Sox are back on top. 5-3. And they're stirring in the Yankee bullpen. Frankie Pitlock, the batter. Fly out to center field. Concluding the top of the 5th inning, but the Sox score 2. It is Boston 5, New York 3. Leading off for New York in the bottom of the 5th inning, Tommy Heinrich. That is a ground out to shortstop. 6-3 for the first out. Red Wolf. .43 is a 29 play result. Ground out back to the pitcher for the second out. 2 away. And that brings the bat Joe Gordon. He pops behind the home plate, and it will be caught by Frankie Pitlock for the third out. We'll go to the top of the sixth and take a timeout here to change pitchers. Okay, the new pitcher for New York is going to be Atlee Donald. He's a grade C pitcher with no modifiers. Lefty Gomez pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 earned runs. Leading off for Boston, their pitcher, Lefty Grove. There's a ground ball to the second baseman, and Grove is retired 4-3 for the first out. Back to the top of the order, and Pete Fox. There's a ground ball to second base. He's retired 4-3 for the 2 outs. And that brings the bat Jim Tabor. The roll is 1-2. Play result 25 is going to also a ground out to second base. So Joe Gordon for the Yankees was very busy that inning. He gets all 3 assists on the outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Red Sox 5, Yankees 3. Joe DiMaggio will lead off for New York. 62 is a base on balls. DiMaggio is a fast runner. Charlie Keller, the batter. I think the Yankees will go ahead and hit and run. Keller's got some power, but he also handles the bat pretty well. So in order to try to avoid a double play, roll is 5. That's going to be a single to right center, and Joe DiMaggio is going to score all the way from first base. So some great base running there for the Yankees. Brings them within 1. Keller's at first, no outs. They're stirring in the Red Sox bullpen. Bill Dickey steps in. Pitch to Dickey. It's going to be a base hit to center. The runner goes to second and holds there. Williams is at second. Or not Williams, yeah. And DiMaggio. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I had a little scoring confusion here. We have Don DiMaggio batting third for Boston. I scored over on his side, the Red Sox side. And that walk was by Joe DiMaggio. The single was by Charlie Keller. The Yankees are batting. And now Bill Dickey gets a base hit. And the runner will go to second. So Keller's on second. We have first and second. Nobody out. And we're going to take a timeout. The Red Sox are going to take this opportunity to change pitchers. The new pitcher for Boston will be Blackjack Wilson. He's a grade D pitcher with no modifiers. Lefty Grove gives up at least 3 runs, but a chance to give up 2 more that are earned. There was 1 unearned run that he gave up. So Wilson comes in with trouble. There's runners on first and second and nobody out. And Frank Crosetti is the batter. The roll is 42. That's a double play fly out to center field. The runner out is out at third. So Crosetti is out. Keller's out at third, 8-5. And suddenly the Yankees have 2 outs and a runner on first. Johnny Sturm is the batter. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is an 8. That's going to be a single to center. Dickey will go to third. He's a slow runner, but with 2 outs, he's not playing it safe. So you got first and third. Sturm on first. The new batter is going to be the pitcher, Atlee Donald, and there will be a pinch hitter timeout. The pitch hitter for New York will be George Selkirk. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Wilson. 41 is a ground out to the shortstop. So that completes the Yankees half of the 6th inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Red Sox 5, New York 4. The new pitcher for New York will be Tiny Bonham. He is a grade C pitcher with a Z modifier. And leading off for Boston is Dominic DiMaggio, Joe's brother. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. 63 is a 34. That is a pop out to the shortstop. First out. Now Ted Williams. 4. That's a fly ball to left field. You don't see Ted Williams hit too many balls the opposite way. 2 outs. Jimmy Fox. 54. That is a fly ball to right field. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still 5-4. So Blackjack Wilson goes back out on the mound for Boston. He will pitch to Tommy Heinrich. 52 is the roll, and that is a ground out to third base for the first out. Red Wolf is the batter. Here's the pitch to Red Wolf. 34 is a fly out to center field. 2 away. And the third hitter in the Yankee lineup, Joe Gordon, steps in. Play result is 29. Ground out to the pitcher. We go to the 8th. Red Sox 5, Yankees 4. And I believe Tiny Bonham will pitch the 8th inning. Joe Cronin steps in for Boston. 42 is the roll. That is a base on balls. So with no outs, the Red Sox shortstop Joe Cronin's at first. Bobby Dorr. 26 is the roll. That's a fly ball to left field. 1 out. Catcher Frank Pitlock. The roll is 23. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Ground out to second base. 4-6. Pitlock is the runner at first. He's fast for a catcher. And timeout. The Red Sox will bring in a pinch hitter. Okay, the pitch hitter for Boston is Lou Finney. Joe Dobson will take over the pitching duties when the Red Sox return to the field. Here's a pitch to Finney. 53 is a single, center field. Runner goes to second base. So a pinch hit for Lou Finney. First and second for Boston, and we're top of the order, Pete Fox. There are 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Fox. 31 is a 9. That's going to be a ground out to third base. Concluding the Red Sox half of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Boston 5, New York 4. Curly Dobson, grade D pitcher, is the new Red Sox pitcher. And he will face a tall order here on the bottom of the 8th inning, Joe DiMaggio. 42 is going to be a base hit for the Yankee Clipper. He has been on all 4 times with a triple, a single, and 2 walks. Charlie Keller will step in. And we did it last time. I think we'll do it again. It's going to be another hit and run play. That last one scored DiMaggio all the way from first base. Here's the pitch. 21. It's going to be a fly out to right field, so Joe DiMaggio will have to scamper back to first base with one out. Bill Dickey, the catcher, steps in. This time New York does not start the runner. Here's the pitch to Dickey. 25 is going to be a ground out double play to second base. 3, so that's what we get for not starting the runner. We go to the 9th. Red Sox 5, Yankees 4. It's a tight ball game. Still on the mound for New York is Tiny Bottom. He is a grade C with a Z modifier. He's pitching to Jim Tabor here in the 9th. 34 is a fly out to center field for the first out. Now, Dom DiMaggio. 16 to ground out to shortstop. 2 quick outs for Boston. That brings up Ted Williams with nobody on base. Between Williams and Joe DiMaggio, they've been on base 6 of 7 times at bat. Williams has 2 walks and a fly out the center. Here's the pitch to Williams. That is going to be a ground out to second base. Retiring the Red Sox, we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Boston 5, New York 1. We'll see if they can hold on to this tight 1-run lead. Joseph Curly Dobson will go back out for Boston. He'll try to secure the save. Frank Rossetti steps in for New York. As they fly out to right field, 1 down. Johnny Sturm. Apologize for bumping the camera here. The pitch to Johnny Sturm. 26, that's going to be a fly out to left field. And we'll take a timeout to get a pinch hitter in. The pitch hitter for New York will be a very young Scooter Phil Rizzuto. And here's the pitch to Phil Rizzuto. 22 is going to be a base hit, and he keeps the Yankee hopes alive. He'll be at first base with 2 outs, and now we have Tommy Heinrich. Dobson lines. Pitch to Heinrich is a strikeout, ending the ball game. Final score: Boston 5 and New York 4. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a good game. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, God bless. Well, let's take a moment to wrap up today's game. It was an exciting ball game, won by Boston 5-4. The star of the game for the New York Yankees was Joe DiMaggio, who tripled and drove in a run in the first. Was on base all 4 times and 2 for 2 at the plate. But for the winning Red Sox, the star of today's game, in spite of making 2 errors, Joe Cronin, who doubled and walked twice, and we'll give that star of the game crown to Joe Cronin, on base all 4 times, to lead his Red Sox to a 5-4 win over the 1941 New York Yankees. Well, it's time to go back to the real world, and the manager needs to fold laundry.